Once again, Donald Trump has infuriated his MAGA base with one of his most recent appointees. This one, of course, is not because the appointee is not qualified, not because it's somebody that can actually enrich themselves when they get that position, even though those things are true. No. Trump's people are mad that Donald Trump has appointed somebody to an agency that he has promised to destroy. So they're mad that he's staffing it when he should be destroying it. Here's what happened. On Friday, Donald Trump got on Truth Social and said this: I am pleased to announce that Peggy Schwinn will be our next United States Deputy Secretary of Education. Peggy has a strong record of delivering results for children and families. She previously served as the Commissioner of the Tennessee Department of Education and at the Texas Education Agency as the Deputy Commissioner of Standards and Engagement, Deputy Commissioner of Special Populations and Monitoring, and Chief Deputy Commissioner of Academics. She was also the Assistant Secretary of Education of Delaware and holds a master's degree from Johns Hopkins as well as a PhD from Claremont. A former teacher herself, Peggy became a founding principal of a charter school, which means at the Department of Education she can enrich herself, because she believes in the power of school choice and is committed to delivering the American dream to the next generation by returning education back to the states. Now, before I get into the very angry and stupid responses from Donald Trump's fans, let me point something out. He's like, man, she was doing this in Tennessee. She went over and then did it in Texas. Then she had to go over and do it in Delaware. Why can't she hold a job? Nobody gonna ask that question? Like, not only can she clearly not hold a job, but she also clearly has to leave the state to go find a new one. And don't tell me it's because, she was just so successful that she moved on to another state. Bullshit. No. Something's up. Like, you don't just move from state to state repeatedly getting new positions if you're good at your job. No, there's more to that. And I think that needs to be looked into by people, because a good employee, a good business person, that doesn't happen. That is not a thing that happens. So that's an angle of this story that I haven't seen anybody else pick up on, but they probably need to. Why the constant moving around? Why the constant changing of jobs? That is not a good sign. That is not the type of person that you want to hire. But anyway, as I said, Trump's people are pissed. They don't want a Secretary of Education, and by God, they sure as hell don't want a Deputy Secretary of Education. So these idiots who want the Department of Education totally gone, because none of them understand what that is going to do to public education across the country, here is how these morons responded. Self-described MAGA veteran Ken G, according to Raw Story, asked, "Why are we staffing this department up? You need to dismantle the education department." Kirk Womack claims, "Trump is our president. I thought we were going to get rid of the federal bloated Department of Education." Another one said, "You promised to shut down the Department of Education. Don't you dare start reneging." And then another one said, "WTF, shut down the entire department." And then Trump supporter Flimdu wrote, "To President Trump, this nobody will give you the benefit of the doubt, but if these people aren't being staffed to end this department, I will be beyond pissed and disappointed beyond words." Watch out, everybody. Donald Trump has pissed off Flimdu. Oh dear God, what are we going to do now that Flimdu is angry? But I do like that you admit that, hey, I'm just a nobody, but I'm Flimdu and I'm going to be pissed. I love how these people, like, even in admitting that he's a nobody, he acts like, well, my opinion matters. All of these people act, my opinion matters. He doesn't give a damn about you guys. Like, I've literally been telling you all this for 9 years, and you just willfully ignore it. You go out there and, you're just having a Trump derangement syndrome moment. Cry more, lib. Y'all are the ones crying. Y'all are the ones pissing and moaning all over social media, and you don't even realize the irony of that. You're the ones who are triggered. You're the ones having meltdowns. I'm sitting here quite literally laughing. I mean, that's what's happening. But if y'all had heeded our warnings about the fact that this man doesn't care about you, maybe you wouldn't feel the way that you feel today. Maybe if you'd gone to therapy at some point in your life, you wouldn't be in a cult right now. But you didn't, and you are. So it is what it is. He's going to keep pissing you off. The question is, are any of you morons like Flimdu gonna learn from it? I'm guessing probably not. So get used to disappointment, because you're about to experience a hell of a lot of it in the next 4 years. Thanks for watching, everybody, and if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.